loves, thanks for returning. I hope this video finds you happy and doing well. As you know by the thumbnail, this video is going to be a foundation review. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. All right, so before I start, I want to get a little housekeeping out of the way. If you don't want to hear my little blurb in the beginning, I will have timestamps below where you can just skip to the demo and just see how it applies. Also, if at the end of the video you decide you like my content, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to review this Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation. Oh, excuse me. It's the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. Now, I do have some thoughts about this, but I will go ahead and say that from what I can see, it does look pretty. It does retail for $16. It has 42 shades. So if you go on their website, you will see where for each foundation, it does have a person that wears that shade. So I found that to be very helpful. Now, it does offer 3 different undertones, and that would be cool, neutral, and warm. And the shade that I have is dark 155 warm, and upon application it does look like it's probably too light, and in some pictures it is coming across light, but in person, from what I can see after I contoured and bronze and did all of that, I think it pretty much came together. This foundation does claim to be oil-free, vegan, and dermatologist tested, as well as for all skin types, but I'm not too sure I agree with that. So it does claim to have a natural finish. I do have it on now, and I did apply 2 layers, but that's only because they claim to be medium buildable. So in the demo, I was trying to let you see if it was actually buildable or not. I do have some scarring on my face and some really dark scarring on my face, and you can still see through it. In fact, it's right there. So that's with 2 applications, and before I even apply it, it's like almost black. So it did an okay job. You know, it doesn't claim to be full coverage. So this foundation does have coconut water, it does have hyaluronic acid, watermelon extract, it does have lentil extract, as well as a few other good ingredients, and of course those are to help your skin stay hydrated. It does claim to provide undetectable coverage. So let's say undetectable coverage means you can cover a scar and it be undetectable. I'm not sure, but if that's the case, it doesn't really work that way, and because of this, that's why I say that. It also claims to last all day, so I guess all day could be relative. Does that mean 24 hours? Does it mean 8 hours, 6 hours? I'm not sure. I've only tested this for 8 hours, so there may be some other ladies on the YT that have tested it all day. I have seen some people actually do that, but in my case, I'm only testing it for 8 hours. Now, it does recommend that you prep with their Pretty Fresh primer. I don't have that, and as some of you all know, I don't use primer. I just go in with my regular skincare, and for me and my skin type, I really don't feel that it's necessary, but I do know that there are a lot of ladies out there that swear by primers, but I just go ahead with my regular skincare, and I have been using 2 new products, and these are essences. I always include an essence in my skincare routine. Some people do, some people don't, but it's just something to provide extra hydration. So anytime that you see me reviewing a foundation, that is a step that I always use in my skincare routine. But I have been trying 2 out, and I just wanted to share it with you really fast. Laneige sent this over to me free to review, and this is the hyaluronic acid essence, and it comes in a bottle like this. I would recommend this type of essence if you have extra dry skin. This will be something to include in your skincare routine. Or there's another one that you can use if you have medium, combination, or oily skin. The Mamonde Floral Essence Serum, they sent this over to me to review, and it has honeysuckle in it. It comes in a bottle like this. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Some of you all may wonder when you see the demo if what type of skincare prep. For this one, I did use the Mamonde, so I just wanted to tell you all that just in case you all were wondering. So as far as the Pretty Fresh foundation, I think that it is a pretty foundation. I think that it would be good for ladies out there who probably have some things to cover on their face, because I do find that it is buildable. I'm sure that if I put a third or a fourth layer on, it would cover, but then again, you're getting into the cakiness realm, and I'm not sure if you want to do that. This foundation is also good for folks that want to have that flawless type of look, you know, where when you look at the person, you can tell that they have foundation on. Not that it looks bad, but you can tell, you can clearly tell. So I don't necessarily like that about this foundation. It does feel a little bit heavy. I don't agree that it's a natural finish. I would say maybe along the lines of a radiant, maybe, and I'm talking in person. I know on camera it may be reading something else, but I would say that this foundation is good if you are going out and you need to look slayed to the gods or something like that. I think that this foundation would be good for that. It's great for the price, and I do appreciate the good ingredients and how they avoided all of the egregious offenders like alcohol and fragrance. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the demo and pictures and things like that. So let me know down in the comments, do you plan on getting this foundation? Do you already have it and you've been using it, or is this a hard pass? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until my next video, smooches. Alright, so here I am at my 6-hour check-in, and I think it's still looking reasonably good. It feels heavy, and I feel as though it looks heavy on the skin in person. And for it to be a medium coverage, well, medium buildable, I think that the coverage is really good. I still think that it's a good foundation for the price. I am starting to get a little bit I guess feeling sweaty right up in here, and got some action going on right there. So this is it. Let me come in close so you can see what it's looking like. And it's a little bit worn right there because of my glasses, but that's to be expected. Alright, so this is my final check-in. This is at 8 hours, and it pretty much looks the same. Lipstick gone. My husband made some collard greens tonight, and they were the bomb. I'm looking at them right now. So anyway, this is what it's looking like. Still feels heavy to me, and it could be because I added 2 layers and powder and all of that good stuff. So let me just come in close so y'all can see what this is looking like. And this is pretty much around my mouth area. It's pretty much staying the same, and I may look a little sweaty right there, but other than that, looks good.